We just had something very rare happen here at HQ. We had some first-time users come in and try out both the CC2 as well as the Master Forge for the first time and share with us their first impression of both of these devices. This might not sound like something that should be a rare occurrence. We have visitors here at HQ all the time, but the thing is that most of the people that are willing to make the trip down here to HQ, they're already members of our community and they're already active users of these devices. So this was a really cool experience. It just so happened that these people were family members of an existing user and they were in town for the holidays. So it was just really cool to see that and experience that here. One of my favorite things ever is seeing people react to and use these devices for the first time ever. There's not much of an introduction to the sequence I'm about to show you because it was very spontaneous. We were not planning to film this. Just as I was experiencing them experience Caracorder for the first time, I just had this thought of, wow, other people would probably love to see this. This is really cool. So I wanted to share that so you're not caught off guard when I've kind of throw you into the middle of that experience. I will say, though, that the conclusion, in contrast, is much more thought out. Both of the users were able to very clearly articulate their experience, and everything is wrapped up very nicely with a Christmas bow. Let's jump in. I got a visitor here at HQ trying out the Master Forge for the first time. She's already peaked at 40 words per minute. Oh, went back down.
Oh.
Still at 30 words per minute. That's pretty darn good. Again. Never used a Caracorder before. Never used a CC1. So she's doing great. There it is, almost 50 words per minute. Insane.
Backspace.
How fast do you type on a QWERTY?
Pretty fast.
How fast?
I don't know, I have to do a test, but lots of words per minute.
Over, under 100 words per minute?
Probably over 100 words per minute.
That is pretty fast.
Stop.
85% accuracy. Already completed the letter to your first sitting. How long do you think that took you?
Well, it says 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
3 seconds, but that is, and I stopped to talk, so.
Oh, dang. Yeah, the time is right there. 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Under 4 minutes.
Yeah.
42 words per minute. Wow.
Yeah, I think I could probably, I don't know, like, let's do more.
Yeah.
Like, you need me to type something out.
Yeah.
Right, you had a letter. Are you going to try?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
do want
nervous?
to try a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
give it a
not
shot.
typer.
Don't be nervous. You might be a better typer here.
Maybe. I don't really want to move to next tier. Can I do the same tier?
Mm-hmm. We just hit.
Nice.
We're off to a good start. He's already hit a 40 words per minute burst. 50 words per minute. Oh my gosh, this guy's a prodigy.
This one is.
All right, after
But you have 93% accuracy.
7.5 minutes, we are 80% of the way through. Most people don't make it through the layout learner on the first try. But that was good job for both of you. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
All right, after trying both devices, I'm curious, which one did you prefer?
You actually tried both.
Okay, I preferred this one because you get the click feedback, which I like. It tells me that I've done a letter and I'm ready to move on, and it made me feel more speedy than the other one. But this one was nice too.
Yeah, I think definitely the chair Caracorder was comfortable, but that lack of the haptic feedback, the clicking, I agree, was easier to type with. And yeah, so like I'm leaning towards Master Forge.
Makes you feel like you won something when it clicks. You won speed.
Do you think that this would be harder or easier to learn than typing on QWERTY if you had no experience with QWERTY?
I had a terrible time learning QWERTY, and I still don't think I'm actually all that good at it. So the fact that this is like felt more like just smooth, even though I've never touched it before, like that leads me to say that this would be easier to learn.
Yeah, I think that because a keyboard has letters on it, you can't help but want to look at where the letters are, and I think that actually ends up making it harder to be an effective typer. And so I think where you don't have the temptation to look down at the keyboard,
forces you to touch
it's
type.
going to make you actually like think about what you're trying to say, as opposed to I think just the letters on it make it hard. I learned how to type by covering the keyboard, and that's I think the only reason that I actually can type the way that I type, is because I didn't look, and I try to not look at the keyboard. And so I think this would, I was already typing so fast, and I have 20 years of keyboard experience, and how long have we been here? 30 minutes of this experience. I think I'm already probably better at this.
How long do you think it would take you to replace your QWERTY keyboard with this if you wanted to go on it full time?
3 days?
I was going to say a month. For me, I believe you at 3 days. I think it would take me a month of practice and figuring out. I think there's a lot. It's not just the typing. There's like the coordination and like not just letters that we've worked with, but also the punctuation and then what else the keystrokes do. So I'd say a solid month, personally.
Yeah, I think 3 days, if I went through this, learned how to text, probably did some like copying of like text into a text box, like just me practicing, probably. Maybe a week, because I am busy sometimes, so I'll give myself a week. Yeah.
Awesome.
Pretty
Thank you
fast.
guys so much. You did great.
Yay, thanks for having us.
Most of the time when I see someone trying out these devices for the first time, it's either at a trade show or some other event type of environment. And what I see there is quite similar to what you saw in this video. I think a lot of people, when they watch videos of people typing really fast, or even if they just see the device and don't fully understand how it works, it can be very intimidating. But the moment that they put their hands on it, they can feel it and touch it, I think a lot of that intimidation is just washed away, or at least overwhelmed by the excitement of learning something new. There's just so many advantages over a normal keyboard, and I think a lot of people just intuitively are able to grasp that in a very short period of time just by being able to experience it themselves. That's all for now. This is week 50. We're halfway to 100 of Kara Quarter updates every week until the whole world can type at the speed of thought.